Welcome back, everybody, to the Bookworms Buddy. I ended up going to the bookstore yesterday anyway. I just didn't feel like I could pass up the sales. So this is for sure the last November book haul because it is the end of the month. It's the 30th. So I went to the used bookstore. All the books that I have today for this book haul are used books. So here we go. I found this series of books by Joanne Fluke. And this series of books I thought would be kind of fun to read. They all have to do with like the kitchen and that kind of stuff. So we got the Sugar Cookie Murder. We got the Carrot Cake Murder. We got the Cherry Cheesecake Murder. And we got the Strawberry Cheesecake or Shortcake Murder. Now, I thought these were really fun. They'd be fun, quick reads. And so I picked them up. They were $1 each on the sales rack. Actually, there's like 16 of these books. And I would not mind having the whole collection of these books because, for one, I love mystery, as you all probably know by now. These are the Hannah Swenson Mysteries with Recipes is what it's called. This one's a special one, though. This one is Holiday Mystery. And it seemed like they would be really fun reads. So I got 4 of them. Like I said, there's 16 altogether. So I will keep an eye out for those. That's Joanne Fluke. And then I picked up this other one thinking it was Joanne Fluke's book. Death of a Kitchen Diva. So I was like, oh, that was somebody else. This is Lee Hollis. This was only $1 too, so I mean it was no big loss, but you know, you never know, it might be a good book. It is mystery, so anyway, yeah. And then I got Tammy Hoag's Night Sins, which completes one of the series that I have. This is the first book in it. There's only 3. It's a trilogy. And I needed this book for that series, so they had it on the sales rack. No, actually, this wasn't on the sales rack. This one was inside, but still 20% off, so it was okay. I picked up another James Patterson book. This is he's got a co-writer on this one. It's Michael Ledwig. But it sounded like an interesting book. The Quickie, it's called. Yeah, so I really don't make a point of buying his new stuff because it's really not a whole lot of his stuff. It's generally this co-writer stuff, but I decided to go ahead and pick it up anyway. It was on the sales rack for $1, so I figured that was okay. And then we're starting this new series that I thought my husband would like. He likes Anthony Horowitz, and he has this series here, the Alex Rider series. So I saw this one last week. This one is Night Rise. This is of the Gatekeeper series. The first book we have coming in the mail from Amazon. This is book number 3. So this one they had up at the bookstore. So we went ahead and got him this one, and he'll start reading it when book 1 comes. Book 1 is called Raven's Gate. Is book 1, and then this is number 3, I believe. So yeah. And this one sounds a little more interesting than the Alex Rider series because this one was more, I don't know, it seemed more political, I guess. I don't know. But this one, or not political, more spy-like, I guess. Spy-like. But this one sounds a lot better, so I may even be able to read this one myself. We'll see. And then we got Awake at Dawn by C.C. Hunter. This is book number 2. It's the Shadow Falls series, and my husband already read the first book. And then this one was out on the sales rack for $2. And he totally passed it up. He didn't even see it. Lucky for me, I eyeballed it. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's in that series. So, yeah. This is book number 2. And for $2, couldn't pass that up. It's a young adult book, a series. And then I got this book also on the sales rack called Drinking Closer to Home by Jessica Anya Blau. I'm guessing her name is Blau. There was no blurb, no synopsis, no nothing on this book, so I don't even know what it's really about. I guess I'll find out when I start reading it. And then I got, now romance is really not my thing, but this one, I loved the cover on it. This is called Unforgettable, and it's by Trish Perry. And it's probably not gonna be like hardcore romance. I don't know, we'll see. But she's a dancer, and she tries to convince him that dancing is awesome, and he's not being convinced, apparently. But yeah, after I read it, then I'll be able to do a review on it. But I really loved the cover. I thought the cover was just so pretty, and that was what drew my attention to it. And then I got, which we're planning a buddy read on right now, me and my friend Catherine, House of Sand and Fog. Love this cover too. This is by Andre Debus III. I don't know if that's how you say that. Not normally the kind of book that I would read, but after reading the synopsis, it is a suspense, but it's just there's a Colonel Bahrani. He's a wealthy man in Iran. Is now a struggling immigrant willing to bet everything he has to restore his family's dignity. Kathy Nicola is a troubled young woman whose house is all she has left and who refuses her hard-won stability slip away from her. Sheriff Lester Burden, a married man who finds himself falling in love with Kathy, becomes obsessed with helping her fight for justice. So, I mean, drawn by their compelling desires to the same small house in California hills and doomed by their tragic inability to understand one another, the three converge in an explosive collision course, combining unadorned realism with profound empathy. House of Sand and Fog marks the arrival of a major new voice in American fiction. So, it does say at the beginning, it says this is a riveting novel of almost unbearable suspense. So, we'll see. But we're planning on doing a buddy read on this one. Hopefully soon. It'll be December. And then I found these last books that my niece has been raving about, which is the Lemony Snicket books. Now, there's 13 in all, and I just happened to get 9, 10, and 11 of the series. So, yeah. So I got The Grim Grotto, The Slippery Slope, and The Carnivorous Carnival. And the covers, the books themselves are awesome. I love the way they bound these books up and published these like this. They're awesome. Now, these are all hardback, so I'll probably get the whole series in hardback. But she said they're, a little more juvenile, but that's okay. They're a nice size read. But I should just zoom right through these once I get them all. She did tell me to read them in order. So once I get the other ones, then I will. But I got these 3. So I'll be looking forward to getting the rest of that series. And that is it. That is my book haul. I ended up with 15 books for like $22, $25, something like that. And it was at Recycled Books in Denton, Texas. And they always have great sales. They have that sales rack out there. And yeah, I couldn't resist well enough, and I dragged my husband there, and we did book shopping yesterday. So there you have it. Stay tuned for the reviews coming up, my lineup for December. Have a great day, guys, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.